Hi guys, I'm Dr. Kiana from Endara Naturals, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how often you should deep condition. Do you really need to deep condition at all? Do you need leave-in conditioners? What purpose do these products serve in our hair care regimen, and are they really necessary? So I've gotten some questions from a few of my customers about whether they need to deep condition, how often they should deep condition, do they need to use a leave-in conditioner if they're doing a wash and go, can they just apply gel or mousse to their hair without the leave-in, questions like that. So as far as deep conditioning goes, let's start with that. So do you have to deep condition your hair? The answer is no, you don't have to. If you wash your hair frequently, like more than once a week, and you condition each time with a rinse out conditioner, that might be enough to keep your hair hydrated, right? You're wetting it frequently, you're conditioning it frequently. You may not need to deep condition. Most people, though, are not washing their hair that frequently. So then if you're stretching your washes out to a week, every 2 weeks, once a month, you probably should be deep conditioning because your hair is going a really long time without any moisture or like deep hydration. So if you're, let's say you're co-washing and you're not shampooing, maybe you shampoo your hair every 2 weeks and then you co-wash 3 or 4 times in between, you may not need to deep condition. Those co-washing sessions may be enough for you to keep your hair hydrated. But again, a lot of people are going more than a week without wetting or conditioning their hair. And so I think for those people, deep conditioner is important because that's how you can keep your hair hydrated between washes, especially if you're stretching your washes out. Another reason that you need deep conditioner is if you're starting with very dry or damaged hair. If your hair is healthy and hydrated and you don't have a lot of split ends, you don't have a lot of single strand knots, your hair is easy to detangle, then you may not need to deep condition. But if you're starting with damaged, dry, brittle hair, deep conditioning is going to rehydrate your strands, help keep your hair from breaking off at the end, and help keep your hair feeling, softer and more moisturized. It helps with curl definition. When you have dehydrated, dry hair, you get a lot more frizz, more tangles, more split ends, more single strand knots. So deep conditioning is important to just keep your hair hydrated and healthy. So if you're starting with very dry hair or damaged hair, I recommend deep conditioning once a week. Once your hair gets to a healthier state, then you can stretch that out to every 2 weeks and then maybe once a month. I personally deep condition my hair at least every 2 weeks. Sometimes I do it once a week if I'm being good, but yeah, I still deep condition at least twice a month. And I've been natural for almost 20 years. I did have a period where I experimented with not deep conditioning my hair, and I found that I could get away with it for a certain period of time. But after a while, like 6 months, a year without deep conditioning, my hair just didn't, it just wasn't as healthy. It didn't feel as moisturized, as hydrated. I was having more issues with my ends. So I went back to deep conditioning regularly. And I saw my hair kind of go back to its normal state of just being hydrated, being soft, and being healthy, and my ends were in better shape too. So I'm a proponent of deep conditioning. I think that most naturals need to deep condition on a regular basis. You don't have to do it, but if you are having issues with dryness, my first recommendation is going to be you need to deep condition once a week. So if your hair is totally healthy and you can get away with not deep conditioning your hair at all, then that's fine. But most people are not starting with their hair being in tip-top shape. So in that case, you should be deep conditioning. And then for leave-in conditioners, I find that what a good leave-in, a good water-based leave-in conditioner will help keep your hair hydrated between washes. So again, if you're somebody who's washing your hair every few days, then maybe you don't need a leave-in, but most people I think do. And if you're someone who likes to, like, if you like to wear 2-strand twists for 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, then using a leave-in will help keep them moisturized. If you're doing a wash and go, I personally, I try not to speak like blanket statements for everybody, because everybody's hair is different. Some people's hair thrives no matter what they do. Some people's hair just, I don't know, is healthier, stays more hydrated without having to do anything extra to it. But I don't like the way my hair feels with just gel or just mousse on it without a moisturizer underneath. And I find that my hair is just, it feels drier. It doesn't look as like shiny and healthy when I'm not using my leave-in conditioner regularly. So for a wash and go, I don't like to apply gel to my hair without some kind of product underneath. So I always use a leave-in. I recommend that my customers use the leave-in after they wash, before they add any styling products. And it just, like I said, it absorbs into the hair. It helps to keep your hair hydrated between washes. Right now, I'm preparing a video of how, I keep my twist out for a week or more. And this twist out that I'm wearing right now, this is like a week old, and it's still, it still moves, it's soft, it has body. It doesn't feel, I mean, obviously you can't feel it, but just take my word for it that it feels soft still. And that's because I apply the leave-in when I put the twist in, and that has just helps to keep my hair soft and hydrated until I wash it again. So deep conditioners are a must for most people. Some people can get away with not deep conditioning, but most people need to deep condition on a regular basis. Leave-ins, I think, are important for everybody. I mean, if you're washing your hair and styling it, I don't know. I don't like the idea of putting gel, especially a gel with a hard hold. It's just going to make your hair feel so dry and crunchy if you don't have anything underneath. So that's my 2 cents on deep conditioning and leave-in conditioners. I use them. I do recommend them. If you don't use any leave-in or deep conditioner and your hair is healthy and thriving, you can leave that in the comments. If you tried going without it and then have gone back to using deep conditioners and leave-ins, you let us know that in the comments too. If you guys have any questions, you can comment below, or you can email me at contact@endaranaturals.com, and I do read all my emails and respond to them. All right, that's all I have on that topic. So you guys take care, and I will see you in the next video.